What's up, risk managers? My name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to the NQ. And boy, is she one hell of a drug. And welcome to tonight's NA meeting, where we'll discuss the economic data for the week, analyze today's session, and from that, build a winning game plan for tomorrow's price action. And if you haven't done so already, you can show your support by subscribing to the channel. And with that said, let's jump into the charts now. This is tomorrow's data. And be mindful that all times are in Central Time. And we have a small block of news scheduled for tomorrow, so let's jump into it. At 7:30, we have retail sales for the month of November. At 8:15, we have capacity utilization and industrial production for the month of November. At 9 o'clock, we have business inventories for the month of October, and we have some housing news for the month of December. And finally, at 12 o'clock, we have the 20-year bond auction. And now that we know what to expect, let's jump into the charts and create a game plan for tomorrow's price action. This is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream, and today was definitely a trend day. And as I analyze the charts, I see about 3 clues that's going to be essential for helping us find the best trades going into tomorrow's stream. So let's jump into it. During the overnight session, the Nasdaq opened slightly bearish and traded 35 points to the downside into a previous area of support. However, once the bears failed to rotate price lower, the bulls stepped in and price rallied 399 points to the upside and seeing a slight sell-off going into the close of the session. And based on this price action, here's what I'm going to be looking for. So, for my bullish thesis, if the bulls can maintain their control overnight, then I'll be watching the reaction when price retests the level at 448. Because 448 is the high of day and the new all-time high on the March contract, and I do expect for the bulls and the bears to step up at this level to sell the retest. But if the bears fail to regain control and price continues to trade higher, then I'll be watching the reaction when price tests the level at 485. However, for my bearish thesis, if the bears can regain their control overnight and price begins to trade lower, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 295 and 275. Because this is the range where price broke structure to the upside earlier in yesterday's session, and I do expect for the bulls to step up around this area to buy the retest. But if they fail to regain control and price continues to trade lower, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades back within a range between 215 and 190. Now, based on today's price action, both markets saw price grind to the upside without no significant pullback. And usually when I see this type of price action, it usually means that price is setting itself up ahead of news because it's trying to get somewhere. But the price action overnight will definitely be essential for our bias going into tomorrow's stream. Now, if you're enjoying the content and appreciate the value that me and my trading partner provides to the trading community, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the release of our next NA meeting and live streams. And with that said, let's jump into an ES chart. This is an ES chart, and this is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream. And during the overnight session, the E-mini S&P opened slightly bearish and traded 7 points to the downside into a previous area of support. However, once the bears failed to rotate price lower, the bulls stepped in and price rallied 35 points to the upside and seeing an 18-point sell-off going into the close of the session. And based on this price action, this is what I'm going to be looking for. So, just like the NQ, the ES opened with a bullish move to the upside that slowly grinded higher and only seeing a pullback going into the close. So, for my bullish thesis, if the bulls can regain their control overnight, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 155 and 160. Because 155 is a level where price broke structure to the downside, and I do expect for passive sell orders to be resting around this level to sell the retest. But if the bears fail to regain control and price continues to trade higher, then I'll be watching the reaction when price retests the high of day and the new all-time high at 163. However, for my bearish thesis, if the bears can regain control overnight and price begins to trade lower, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 140 and 135. because this is the range where the bulls found support at the start of yesterday's session. And I do expect for passive buy orders to be resting around this level or around this area to buy the retest. But if they fail to regain control and price continues to trade lower, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 110 and 105. Now, for those that found themselves on the wrong side of the market today, I know personally how discouraging that can make you feel. But remember, every trader has faced the same challenge, but what separates profitable traders is their ability to use these moments to refine their strategies and keep moving forward. But I'll be monitoring both markets overnight to identify the best trades as we go into tomorrow's stream. And in summary, both markets started off the session with bullish momentum. Both markets grinded to the upside for the majority of the session with little to no pullback. And finally, both markets did see a slight sell-off going into the close of the session. And that's all I have for tonight, risk managers. And you can watch us trade these concepts live by clicking this video. We'll see you there.